I've been keeping Tail here all along. What?
Don't look so surprised, young lady.
Surprised? Huohuo has been worried sick trying to find you, and now something else has gone after her. You flaming furball! What the heck is going on? Did you know about this the whole time, Miss Hanya?
As per our rules, any free-roaming heliobus must be sealed away. I was merely following protocol. Besides, it was Tail who requested this.
It's a long story. I only recall a moment during that fateful night when my consciousness was on the verge of shattering into a million pieces. Time stood still. I watched myself parting from Ignomar, drifting without purpose. Then, before I knew what had happened, the girl had retrieved me, and a judge of the Ten Lords' Commission had sealed me within a tail. I believe you humans call this kind of thing an end-of-life experience. But why would a heliobus experience one of those? Ridiculous. Since I'd slipped the leash, I thought I might as well change bodies and savor a bit of freedom. But then...
Lucky for you, you met me.
My luck took a sour turn when I ran into this demoness. I mean, judge. When I was with Huohuo, she'd constantly rant about me, whining about all the problems I'd caused her, how I'd ruined her life. It was only after I vanished that she realized she'd taken my power for granted. I wanted to hear her cry about it. So, in a fit of anger, I had this demon, judge, imprison me in the gourd.
You had had your wish. Now, I'm offering you a chance to regain your freedom. Not by letting you go, but by going back to the way things were. Do we have a deal? Can I trust you, Tail?
Ugh. Of course! We're pretty much co-workers at this point. So, all I have to do is possess Huohuo and take out those other pesky heliobi, right?
Huohuo! You're awake! Seems like Tail's operation was a success!
Madam Hanya, Miss Kui, Sushong, and Miss Trailblazer. Oh, thank you. All of you. Are you the ones who brought Tail back?
Well, where would we be without our squad leader? We had to help.
Oh, so Scaredy Cat is squad leader! Well, well, look at you!
Aw, that's just what Miss Gwainifin calls me.
Well, well, Tail actually does belong to Miss Huohuo.
Excuse me?
Despite Cirrus's scheming and calculating, they clearly didn't expect Tail to return to Huohuo. Their plan to kidnap her was an utter failure. If they saw Huohuo as she is now, it would break their will.
Madam Hanya, urgent news from Victual Garden. The subdued heliobi are stirring again.
Cirrus may not know the location of Tail, but they still figured out a way to divert everyone's attention. Cirrus may come across as hot-headed and impulsive, but under the surface, they are actually full of guile. No wonder they like to use analogies such as pawns and chess to describe people. One momentary lapse of concentration, and suddenly we find ourselves backed into a corner. It looks like the end game that General Jing Yuan has been trying to avoid is fast approaching. Sushang, please head to the seat of Divine Foresight and fetch the General. Let's hurry back to Fixtral Garden now, while there's still a chance to turn things around. It's time to teach Cirrus a lesson.
If it isn't the judges at the Ten Lords Commission, sluggish as ever. Oh, and is that Mr. Teo? Back to being a guard dog, I see. How delightful! This calls for a celebration. Still, after our last encounter, I've no intention of including you in my plans. To see Ignimar's most powerful fragment now burdened with emotions pains me. It's a pity, but you've become expendable.
Who are you calling expendable?
The Ten Lords Commission's matrix is still intact. The Heliobi cannot leave Fixtral Garden. You may think you have the upper hand, but you're nothing more than a caged animal. You will never leave here.
Leave? That was never my plan. I came to Fixtral Garden for one reason and one reason alone. To fight the Luofu's formidable general? He seemed fond of playing the waiting game. I merely capitalized on that. While you were all out on a wild goose chase, I rallied other Heliobi to my cause, thereby increasing my strength. Thanks to all of you, I've amassed the power of every Heliobus sealed within Fixtral Garden. All I need to do now is wait for the General to make his grand entrance. Before that happens, I should keep my end of the bargain. Destroying you without leaving a trace. They keep on coming back for more. What should we do, Tail?
Take it easy, kid. Heliobi might lack physical form, but they're not impervious to physical attacks. Cirrus is merely putting on a brave face. The moment they sense even a hint of defeat, it's over. They'll break into pieces regardless of how powerful they are.
So, just like what happened to Ignimar, once a Heliobus realizes they're going to lose, they'll shatter?
Exactly. And if there's anyone who can cause Cirrus to shatter, it's him.